everyone, I'm Rossella Rago and welcome back to Cooking with Nonna. I have my favorite Nonna of them all today, my Nonna Romana. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
And we got our leopard print going on today because you could take the girls out of Brooklyn, but you can't take the Brooklyn out of the girls. Nonna,
Yeah.
I like your sweater.
Oh, thank you. You too. I have almost the same.
Nonna is a big fan of the leopard print. Actually, every woman in my family is like a big fan of the leopard print. And it's like, I don't know. I can't stop. I can't. Anyway, Nonna, what are we going to make today?
I want to make cookies, look like, they call pasta. My mother make, and they have style, the 1S.
Okay, so we are making old school Italian S cookies. Now, if you're from the East Coast, I'm not sure if this is an East Coast thing, but there used to be these cookies. They're still there, actually. They're not used to be. There are these cookies called Stella d'Oro S cookies that I used to be obsessed with when I was little. So, no, why don't you tell the story?
I told the story. When you were a little girl, one time I bring you in the store. And you see these cookies, and you told me, Grandma, oh, I love these cookies, buy for me. I said, no, I don't want to buy for you. When I go home, I got to make for you. And the home cookies, they got to be better for this one. I said, don't worry about it.
No store-bought cookies. No store-bought cookies at home. I'll make another list of other things we weren't allowed to have, but definitely no store-bought cookies. So these cookies are actually like a very super simple cookie recipe, not a lot of ingredients, and we're going to go over the ingredients right now, actually. So all you need is some all-purpose flour, some baking powder, eggs, olive oil, not extra virgin, regular olive oil, lemon zest, and sugar. That's it. That is all that is in these cookies.
Very easy.
Very easy. Okay? What is the first thing we got to do?
The first thing you gotta pour
the flour?
Yeah, the flour and a baking powder.
A baking powder. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta mix nice.
I'm gonna mix nice now.
Yeah.
Mix a nice. Okay, just want to like whisk this together with a fork. Okay. And then we set this aside, and now we go to
you gotta
the
put
mixer.
in the blender eggs. First eggs.
She calls it a blender. Okay.
After you pour oil. Sugar. You put lemon too.
And beautiful lemon zest. Very nice.
So, supposed to mix that.
Mix on a medium speed. And I want to point out that these cookies use oil instead of butter. Now, you might think that that's a little bit odd, and is this going to be moist? And the answer is yes, it's going to be moist. And the reason that I think that Nonna's recipe uses oil instead of butter is because we're from the South. And in southern Italy, butter just was not a thing. Butter was a very northern Italian thing to use. So they had lots of olive oil, and they used lots of olive oil from making savory foods and all the way into baking. The butter was just not used for many things. And I really like the flavor of these cookies. I think it's lighter, and I think it's actually more mild.
After you gotta put flour.
Okay, now we're gonna add our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients. She's gonna give me the go ahead.
Okay.
And you're gonna mix until a dough forms. Okay, it's good?
Yeah, look good.
Looks
I'm
good.
gonna try make now. Maybe I need some flour. Let me see.
So the dough should be a nice stiff dough, and if you find that it's a little bit sticky when you try and roll out the little ropes to make the S's, then just dust your hands with some flour, dust the rope with some flour, and roll like that. Now you don't want to add too much flour when you do that, because Nonna has a general rule for her cookies. I remember she always told me the softer the dough, the softer the cookie. So you don't want these cookies to be too hard.
Yeah,
So the more flour you add, that's going to tend to happen. Okay, so now that we have our dough, Nonna and I are going to start to make some ropes to form our S's.
Yeah.
And she's going to roll the ropes out about 1.5 inches thick. Just like that.
Okay.
Okay.
You do.
Going to eyeball it. If they're not all the same size, don't worry about it. That makes it rustic. That's what I like to say anyway. And I'm going to make an S shape. And I'm going to transfer it to a foil-lined baking sheet here. I'm going to show you guys one, and then I'll do the rest of them. Move this rope over here. All right. So we got a foil-lined baking sheet. I'm going to position my cookie right here, and then I'm going to press it here. And the reason I press it in the baking sheet and not on the wood surface is because I don't want it to stick. Looks so nice.
Yeah.
You like?
I like it.
Okay, mi dai l'uovo per piacere? And now just to top this off, we're going to brush this with some egg wash. This is just a beaten egg. And a little sugar. Okay, you guys got that? All right, good. Nonna and I are going to do the rest of them, and then we are going to bake these. Okay, so now that we have a tray done, we are going to pop these into a 375-degree oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. You want them to be a little bit brown on the bottom. Check the bottom, and if they have a nice little golden color.
Yeah, golden color.
Golden color. You want a golden color, then they're done. So we're going to bake these, and when we come back, we're going to show you how yummy they are. So our cookies are ready, and they baked up so perfect. They come out nice, no?
Yeah, look beautiful, nice.
And now we got to eat one.
I want to eat, yeah.
You want a metà?
F, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You have this
thank
half.
you. Very good. Very good pasta.
Exactly the way I remember them. Nice and lightly sweet. And these are perfect to dip in coffee or in milk in the morning. This is why they're nice and they're long.
Yeah, very nice for coffee in the morning.
Molto very nice.
Yeah.
So say bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for being my nonna today.
Thank you. You too. You do very good for me.
Thank you to me. Yeah. Ciao.
Bye-bye.